Hello, I'm John Steppens. I'm the lead developer of Tyrantagonist Games, totally a real company, and I'm making a game. This is the game I'm making. It's called Pluck, and this is sort of a part 2 of... Well, this is my developer series, diary, I guess. But this is a part 2 of a thing I'm working on. I didn't mean to start here. I meant to start up there, but whatever. We're just going to have to quickly get there. So I can show you it quickly. Yes, let's restart. And we're going to be in the correct place for where I actually wanted to start the video. Yes. So on the last couple of episodes, I've been trying to make a new system for my portals, so they can be in 3 states. They can either be ready to go, they can be locked, or the levels can be completed. So let's very quickly complete this level so I can show you. Correct state. Fortunately, it's going to have all these annoying noises. But what are you going to do, eh? And then this sort of time is going to let me introduce. So yes, this is essentially part 2. Please watch the video before watching this one, because I'm not going to introduce everything again. You know what? Yes, there we go. So I'm going to very quickly complete the level. There, I should add a button that says complete level. I've got a button now that puts me back onto the map, but not one that does it while I complete the level. But it's trivial to fix this. So yes, the last episode, I managed to actually get something done in 45 minutes. Now you have to ignore there was an hour and a half video before that, where I tried starting the process and accidentally broke my... save game system, and the half an hour of programming in between, where I fixed a couple of things when I realised I'd need to fix. Anyway, this is part 2. Please watch part 1 if you haven't. Right, so there are 3 states, right? A dog, we've got to ignore that symbol is there. That's not a bug, that's just... It would need to be set up to be locked, and I haven't set it up to be locked. So yes, the door is either locked and it's got a door there. It is either open. You know what? I need this song not to be singing. Could you not sing, please? Okay. Yes. So the door either needs to be locked, ready to go, like this one here, or completed, like this one here. And yeah, I successfully did that. I'm quite happy. But now we're going to make some actual keys. Our key system. So if we look at this, yeah, and thinking of them as keys and locks is the simplest way of doing it. So, yeah, if you think about the system, you kind of think about the start point and the end point, fixate on what they actually are, and figure out the dominoes in between them afterwards. So, I have 2 kinds of locks and 2 kinds of keys that I want to figure out. Arguably, I could just do one, but I think doing one will do the other as well. The differences are subtle. So one is you complete a level, and it will unlock another level. Therefore, the key is the level. The lock is something I am going to have to identify as a separate thing. Or, so in this case, the lock would be drawn in his chest right there. And I'd have a bunch of information based on that. So, you finish the level, it unlocks the door, or you finish the level and it goes to here. It means the key is this thing here. The lock even, sorry. That's the key. The key, the level is the key. So, now we've identified what we have to do. I say we've identified, I worked this out while I was making a cup of tea. Before the start of the video. I'm recording this mere moments after the last video. Well, mere moments. However long it takes to make a cup of tea, not that long because I'm British and own a kettle. Anyway. So we start with the level array, which is up here. We can add 2 new things to it, called lock and key. Is not to be confused with locked, which is a different thing. I'm going to call it the lock and 9 the key. So the idea of the lock is I want to identify what kind of lock it is visually. The lock and the key are actually the same thing. It's the level locking it is the level that unlocks it, right? So I don't need to identify two separate things. So in this case, what the lock is actually only doing is identifying the location, potentially, or what it looks like, most importantly. I'm going to turn that to no one, because Learn to Play doesn't actually do anything. I don't know why I put a colour on there. And that's the key. I'm going to make that 9. So this is also going to be true for level 1, because level 1 is going to unlock level 2. That's a pretty noble... Noble? Noble's not the right word. It makes sense as a thing I'm trying to do. Let's add them to all of them, though. Because these no ones. You put... If you can't code, and for some reason you're watching these videos, no one is... You use... There's a common code which is, if it doesn't equal no one, then do this. Because if you don't put anything there, it'll go, you've not done anything for your variable, and it will complain. Now, you could use any word. You could use the word Philip. And if it doesn't equal Philip, then go ahead and do the code. But no one is pre-programmed as a feature. In fact, I can open this help menu. So self, other, all, no one. So you don't really need to use no one, but it's actually what it. So everything is secretly numbers, and the secret number for this is -4 apparently. So yeah, it's a number. It could be any number. I could have no one be 47 and just go, everything equals 47 until I say it doesn't. And if it doesn't equal 47, then do the code I intended. But no one is easier to remember, so we use no one. Anyway. So we're going to add all these. So because I'm not a tutorial man, I'm not doing it in the big screen like I should. So yes, we're going to add all those. Make sure the second number is correct, because otherwise it'll break. So that number refers to the level number. Hang on, what did I do there? 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5. Yes, we get the pattern, John. In fact, I want level 1 to unlock level 2, and I want level 2 to unlock level 3, because arguably I can have them all set up like dominoes at that point, right? So I am going to have to draw a really crappy key, because the hearts are not the correct key. And I was going to do this in advance, but how hard could drawing a key be? Oh, John, why didn't you draw this already? It doesn't need to be drawn properly. Don't draw on recording, John. You can't draw. Okay, so if we... Do we have the object out, visually speaking? No, of course not, because it's here. It's this, isn't it? So, yes, I wanted to have this... I wanted it to be like a crystal. And you can still see this crystal heart. It's brown. So these are the examples. This is my off colour. So what I want to do is I want to quickly draw a moon. Yeah, you know what? Draw it here. Or you know what? A sun or anything. A circle will do. Draw a circle, John. Draw a smaller circle, John. Draw a slightly bigger circle, John. Sure, why not? I'll draw this better when I'm not recording. sun, isn't it? So, is it? The sun would have those spikes. It's a sun. It's fine. How are you going to have the shading? Do the shading like all your other crystals. So, yeah, I'm just going to do this very basically. It's not going to be ideal at all. There you go. We'll use these colours. It's grey, so I can change the colours afterwards. They should actually be brown. I need a brown version, and I need a purple version. Yes, I forgot to do a thing. Is that right? That doesn't look right. Whatever. John, this doesn't need to be perfect. I don't even know if you're going to use this or not. Yeah, we're going to just switch back and forth between these two colours. No, John. I needed to start off with darker colours, didn't I? That's absurdly subtle. Now it's darker, isn't it? It's not very good. Oh, bugger. Is it important? No, it's not, but... I'm going to pause it and draw it. Right, that took me longer than I cared to say, but this will do. It's just a circle, but if I want to make a moon out of it, I should be able to do that pretty quickly. There's a subtler version of that. Oh, I accidentally broke that heart. Let's cover that. So I'm hoping if I want to make a moon, you can see the palette there. I'll actually keep that palette. Having all these spare drawings is kind of useful, but I'll delete it here. I'm also going to want to delete these. I have reference versions of them. The point is, I want to use these. But if I want a moon, say, hopefully that's a simple case of doing that. There. No, of course it's not. Why did I think that would work? You'd have to reshade it all again. But don't worry about the moon. That's an off-screen thing. The moon shape is great. Whatever, we have a ball. So we want to have two colours. We want to have that brown. Which... You know what? Let's see if I can reference them here. So we want them in that brown, a little lighter. Little lighter. Sure, why not? And we want it to be that deep purple. Little lighter. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So the whole idea of the purple. So we have our reference things. Okay, I didn't like that the bloke said a word in the song. So we're going to find this grayscale. Duplicate the entire thing. We're going to delete these out. No, I don't want him saying when I'm saying that's annoying. Sorry, I had to change the song. It's distracting. So I appreciate this is me drawing, and I said I didn't want to draw on the screen, but we're gonna move this circle. I know that's not a circle, but to here. We're gonna sort of identify where the logical center would be. Like so. I think there. So purple. Sure, that's fine. That's fine. We'll change the order of these. So it's brown because they're clay-themed levels. Obviously, the circles are not fine. We'll keep this as backup information. No, I don't need it as backup information. What are you talking about, John? You've got our backup information in a different picture. So, I'm going to remove this. Like so. Make this pink. Nope, that was stupid. Gonna pour in white. Should I use this one? Cool. We're now going to remove the white. We don't need to do that, John. We just need to do this. Cool. Then remove the pink. Lovely. We'll make this a little bit smaller. So about 1313. SBR keys. They're locks, John. Locks. No, they're keys. Cool. SBR keys is going to be 1313. We'll copy this. We'll duplicate it just in case, because I might make a mistake. Let's make it 1414. I just want to be clear. There we go. No, 1313 was fine. Don't need to duplicate that. I keep all the spare graphics. It just comes in handy. No, John. Why did you double click? We want to zoom, and we want that to be the center. So I may want to adjust the movement, the position slightly, because they're going to sit on the chest, and obviously I want them to both work. In fact, I could just make the code adjust rather than moving every single picture, as long as there's a consistency among the same objects. So the hearts are going to go towards the oppressor. If we have a look at the level. The heart's going to go there, and the circles are going to go to the doors. Right, I'll be right back. I'll pause so I'll be in. Right, now we've put slightly too much effort into drawing them. We can now identify them in our array. We are going to make the other array, John, wherever the hell you put it. Right, we are going to make an enumerator down the bottom here. And this is going to be enum keys. So we have 4 types of keys, right? And we're just going to identify what they look like. So we're going to say sun, clay. They're both clay. There's only 2 types of keys, in fact. And heart clay. Yes, that's all we need to know. Because those are the 2 types of keys, sun and heart. The heart keys will always go to the correct place, right? So, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to have a think. I know we are identifying the lock with the key, which is somewhat confusing. Because the key is actually the room that's used to unlock. But they are also keys. So I'm not actually making locks. Locks I made on the last episode. What I'm making is the key shape. The key form. Fine. Key form. So 1 opens 2, 2 opens 3, right? So the thought I had was I might need a 3rd thing. I need to identify what the door looks like. So the question is, do I just type in what the door looks like? I think I'm going to have to. Okay. But that's the lock then. Yeah, okay. 10. The lock. Don't do this, John. Not now. It's not even right. It's that. Not important, John. Stop this. Right, I obviously just did that off screen. Right, but that gave me the chance to have a think about how I'm going to do some of this. So that's 1. So yes, level 1 and 2. 1 will unlock 2, 2 will unlock 3. Then the next 3 levels are going to unlock that burden, and the rest of the level is going to be locked, just for this example, right? And I want to stress this. I don't know if I'm going to do this all in this video, but the next video is just me going to be showcasing it. So I could have done this off screen as well, but it gave me enough chance to explain it to you. 8, 9. So we now know. So 1 is unlocked. Everything else is locked now. True. Yeah. 7 is. They're all going to be locked. Fine. Which means they are level done equals level done equals true. Because of the weird way this game works. It's 4, John. Which means the terminology is incorrect. It should be just level closed. Level closed. We can change it there, at least, so we know. Okay, so 4. What? Why is that true? Let's jump into the game and make sure that's correct. But I know what stats I'm going to write in for those. So this is why I have all these sheets, because it means I can edit all the levels in one place and not be like, oh god, now I have to find every single instance of this code about. But I was smart enough to know I'd need that for the levels, and then realised afterwards, oh, I should have done that with all the elements. It's loading. In the meantime, we should start working on this. So, key form, key lock. Let's write this down on this while this opens. Form, key, lock. Cool. So they should all be like that, so they shouldn't be open. Hang on, game restart. It's got to be a new game. I have to very quickly run through this. I don't actually need to turn these off, because they auto turn off, because I programmed it. So yes, a dev tool to switch me into different places would be smart. But I clearly haven't done that, so I'm just going to stupidly run through every single time. I will make a dev tool that does that. Cool. Level 1 shouldn't be locked. Oh, it's not. Hang on. Oh, this bloody thing confused me. Alright. Level 1 is not locked. And it is not. Hang on, isn't that true? Done. So level done. True, 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 true. That's correct. Why is that showing like that? We've had it so... It should think the level is complete. You know what? I don't know if I've ever attempted to try it like this. Cool. It's here. You should just be checking the level array for that. Is that? How do I... I'm not sure why that doesn't work. When does it check the level array? There. Fine, it does it there, so it's fine. So it shouldn't need them, because it should just set it on the sheet. Unless told otherwise. But it might have saved it wrong, so I'm going to have to start a new game again. So yeah, you can see where I pressed that. I pressed the keyboard. You probably didn't see that, but I pressed the keyboard button. And yeah, why does it require me to do that first? So you can see these all locked now as good. Apart from that one, perfect. So we'll go back to the array. You know what? I'm just going to comment this out. Does it need a 0? It might need a 0. I'm going to keep them there just in case. This is form key lock. So we'll figure out form afterwards. Key form is it comes with a key, doesn't it? Yeah. Hang on, what's the difference in key and form? Key is the room. Okay, so it doesn't have a key. Let's level. Form key. Okay. Doesn't have a key, so it doesn't have a key form. What? Yes, it does have a key form. The key form is key form dot hut. Okay. Okay. Why doesn't it? Heart clay. Okay. Sure, why not? It doesn't have a key because the key refers to the actual key. You know what? Yeah. It's just, it's not a key form, is it? It's holding key. Unlock. Oh, goddamn. Whatever. We'll keep the words we've got. It is holding this key. This is also holding this key. 1, 2, 3 are connected together. Of course, I just realised what I was going to do. The next 3 are holding the other type of key. So this is sun clay, right? Okay. And the other 3 are not holding anything. Right? Cool. Next. The key. So the key is the previous level. Or the key is an oppressor. So the problem I'm coming up with here, the reason I've stopped, is because I'm going to have 2 different types of thing in the key slot. I'm trying to think of what I should do for the oppressor. Because it's not no one. So arguably I could put anything in there. I'm tempted to put the word 1 in. There's 2 ways I can go about this. One, I could just have a system where I say, if key equals L2, then it equals that. That's another level, and if I don't have to do that, then I prefer not to. Or is it going to be there anyway? I think because all this is essentially what has to be manual. All this, like none of this can be automated because this is just me deciding, right? So the reason. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really like it as an answer, so I'm going to put the number 1 in. And I'm going to say 1 equals oppressor. So oppressor, I like that I used code. Oppressor is what that object is called, by the way. That's the oppressor. So I don't think I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to have a big old think. But right now, to get things working, it's just 1. So the rest of them are no one. They have... Hang on. Think about this, John. Think about this. That unlocks from welcome. That unlocks from sunroof. Okay, no, I've done that wrong. This unlocks from orbit. And all the rest unlock... Oh no, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Some of these I'm not going to be able to complete as well because they're going to break. It's kind of annoying because I'm not going to be able to test it out. Okay, I'm going to make this false. And this false. That's going to be open as well. It is also going to equal no one. But all the rest are going to be oppressors. And if that level breaks, which it might do actually, I'll just switch it with something else that I know doesn't break. That level I'm especially worried about. But it's sort of easier to think of it in the correct order. What I might do is just move the dude to a place where he can just solve the level instantly. That'll do actually. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, so that is all the keys. What are the locks? Locks are easy. In fact, I should have done lock before key because it makes it confusing. So lock is heart. We need enums for this. We could use keyform again. Yeah, sure. No. Hang on. Well, it's the same, isn't it? Apart from it's a simpler version. Sun and heart. No! Okay. This is open, it doesn't have a door. This needs a lock heart. This needs a lock heart. This doesn't need... Hang on, what? Oh, I've been dumb. No, that's got a key which unlocks that. This has a key to unlock that. Sure. So, yes. Whereas this has... John, how are you unlocking those levels? This needs to be open, like this one is. All the... Okay, what? One unlocks two. 2 unlocks 3. 3 unlocks sun clay. Unlocks Yeah, sun clay. Sun clay. I don't know why. Sun clay. This needs to be open as well as this. This needs to be false. Oh. What? Yeah. False and lock equals false. Its key form. It is holding a sun clay. Its key is no one. Doesn't open from a key, John. Sorry. It's nor does this one. Whereas these all do. This does have a lock though, so this is lock dot sun. They all are. Okay. Lovely. So this indicates some visual language. So we're going to go to Psycho Code. Psycho Code. I'm going to full screen this. So, we're going to draw. So, let's figure some stuff out in this green text. So, it's going to ask, does it have a lock? If so, door looks like number. Does it, okay, does it have a key? Key number, also draw key. Is key active? Okay. Does it have a key? Draw key. Is key active? Hang on. Does it have a key? And is door active? Draw key. Okay. So does it have a lock? Obviously we're going to need to detect that. So we'll move this back here. We can now look at the page at the same time. It's the we're just doing the lock right now, which is 10. Lock equals level select, of course. So I'm going to draw a door somewhere. I'm just going to probably in the draw vent. Cool. If it's locked, it's going to draw the door. In the create event, I'll say if lock equals lock dot sun lock no equals 0 else lock no equals 1. The problem with this is I need to know whether it's active or not. I've got a scratchy nose. So if no, that's just the key. No, it shouldn't be else. It equals lock heart. So if I look at the pictures of the key, now I need to look at the pictures of the door. 0, 1. That is lock. Where are you? Heart is 1. Sun is 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. John, there's like 6 except. It is 1:30 in the morning, so I may have to pause this recording. I'm doing quite well though. I'm not stuck on a thing. I'm just taking my time making something. So I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon and continue this video rather than cutting it up because it's still one subject. So that equals 5, right? Because the idea now, when I draw the door, that's Lochner. Else Lochner equals 0, just in case. So we press play now. The lock should be... And making it all visually work is easier because I don't have to trigger the things in between them, but they're still going to be needed in the end. So like that's why it's important to concentrate on that. So I think I'll go to sleep. In fact, I might... You know what? I'll end the video officially when I've visually done it. Right? And I'll have to cheat to... Yeah, but just the visuals. We'll see. Yeah. It's a bit subtle, but bear in mind you'll be able to scan it and it will say. So instead of saying the level name, it could say the key you need. The problem with this here is I've said to the player that sometimes it uses stuff and sometimes it doesn't. Or I could just put the key name in there. But yes, you can now see that this uses the sun, this uses the heart. I'm also going to have to draw the rest of the levels in here. Let's pause and add them so you don't have to see me do it. Right, let's continue. So we now have some extra locked doors. And they should all be suns because... No, they should all be hearts. That's interesting. I didn't even consider that. What? The 2 and 3, wherever the hell 3 is. 2 and 3 should be hearts. No, okay, that's, yeah. It's done it the wrong way around. Right. What? Why is that the wrong way around? Is it the wrong way around? Let's put 1, 5. No, John. If lock equals sun, it's the 5th picture. If lock equals heart, it's the 1st picture. Have I drawn the locks wrong? Yes, I have. Ah, okay, fair enough. No, no I haven't. Yes, I have. Sun. Sorry. Sun. Heart. Okay, that was just me. Ah! Getting that wrong, but like... Bear in mind, this isn't the code, this is just... Well, it is code, but you know what I mean. This is the thing I have to manually do anyway, so it's not like I've done the code wrong, I've just entered the wrong things into this spreadsheet. Anyway, this isn't important. So, the only thing that's left to do for this part of the video, because I'll do unlocking. So this is a video about keys now. Keys and locks, but unlocking will be the next video. Then I'll do the showcase. And then I'll program some stuff without showing you, because I wasn't planning on showing you the entire process. It's just that this is happening relatively quickly for once. Yeah, it surprised me. I get, like, because bugs is never quick. So yes. So there we go. So the suns will unlock, whereas the hearts need... Oh yes, these need to be unlocked. 5 and 4. Have something set wrong. 5 and 4. False. I must have accidentally... False. Let's set that burden to true. Why not? Doesn't actually do anything in this level yet. True. Yes. So I want to check just in case. Should be fine. But it's good to check because you never know. So now what we want to do is we want to display their keys on their chest. And if the door is currently locked, the key has to be in midnight mode. It needs to be dark. And if it's unlocked, it needs to be bright. It needs to show what it's going to unlock. No, I don't get it. Why are those two going wrong? You see, this is why we check. Four, 5. Let's new game. Oh. I'll pause. Right, that's... There we go. So yeah, the problem is that it saves the state, doesn't it? So I need to start a new game to reset the states. So yes, these 3 levels are currently open. This will unlock level 2, hopefully. Well, when I've programmed it. And that will unlock level 3, which is over here, because I can tell because of the star. Whereas these 2 will simply add hearts to this. That's the plan. But we're not going to do that on this episode. We just need to display the hearts on their chest. And the correct hearts. So, this is why we did all this work here. And this is why I really... So, the reason I did this fast, and that, believe me, this would have taken me, like, weeks before, like, setting up all this infrastructure, is because I have this infrastructure already set, and it's just beautiful. Like, as soon as I realised how to use the arrays properly, I was like, oh, you just use it to set things, like, in groups. It's just, yeah. And a lot of that is just me being able to see what I'm doing. So when I figured it out in my head, I can do it like this. In the same way, if you're making a puzzle game, here's a tip for you. For like 6 hours into a weird dev series, if you're going to make your own puzzle game, how to make a good puzzle game, if the player solves the puzzle in their head, they need to be able to execute that solution immediately, or as fast as humanly possible. If you know the answer, and you have to spend 5 minutes doing the answer, that's a poorly implemented game. And it's very frustrating, because you're like, I know what I'm doing! And like this, the risk in my game is that there's a tiny skill element in the jumping, where you can know how to solve a puzzle, but you can fail at the skill, because it's not a skill game. I can add skill things as like side quests, maybe, but that's a different thing. That's as long as like, okay, yeah, the puzzle's easy, but the skill is hard. But like, if the puzzle is the thing you want to solve, it should be executable easy, because you've done the hard bit, you've solved the puzzle. Okay, so sorry, I had to do that. Anyway, so assuming these key forms are correct, and there's only 2. So, key form equals... Oh, it's going to be 9, isn't it? Let's double check. Key form is 8. Yeah, we're not... Sorry, I don't want that. Yes. That's my face. What? Okay, key form equals 8. So we are going to have to do... Yeah, okay. If key form does not equal no one, because it might not have a key, if key form equals key form, yeah, I might make it just form. Whatever. Sun. Clay sun. Sun clay. Then Kino equals 0. I'll figure out what they actually are. So this is the sub picture. We'll say 1. That is heart. Cool. No. What? What, John? No. What? No. There is a slight snag, which is I'm going to have to do a visual animation with the key at some point. But we'll figure that out afterwards. We can edit the code. It needs to know whether the door is active or not. So, if is locked a true false thing? Should be. Yeah, it is. If locked equals true, I hate true target so much. Else. Cool. We're going to have a look at these pictures. So 0, 1... we don't need these ones. That's just for drawing. Hearts are more important than suns, so we'll put the hearts first. Are they? Or do we do them in color order? We'll do them in color order. Doesn't matter. Hang on. I'm going to see that DH is in dark. D... Okay, I'm going to just draw... Okay, I've just drawn 4 symbols. That will tell me what those numbers are. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I drew it like that, but whatever. So, if it's locked, heart is 0. That is 1. That would be 2 then, and 3. Cool. I believe that is correct. So, we now go into the draw event. And we'll say, we'll use the same thing. If key form doesn't equal no one. Draw sprite. So it's going to draw it in the wrong place. Because I don't know the place yet, do I? But if it's even in the wrong place, I'll make a subtle adjustment. It'll be in the wrong one. And by the time I get to... you know what? I can edit it on... I'll pause. I'll do a pause and put it in the right place. Well, at least I'll put it near the right place. SPR keys. X minus... Y minus 50? As a guess. Let's say minus 30. And that's the thing. It's really simple. As long as you have the infrastructure set up correctly, and I'm hoping there's a chance you might be going, this is taking you an hour. No, this is super quick. Trust me. This is, especially if you've watched any of my like bug fixing ones where I just get nothing done. When you get stuff done, it's quite quick. It feels like I've spent no time. Like that it's 3 a.m. and it is 3 a.m. I woke up at 1 p.m. That's the other reason why I'm up this late. I couldn't sleep, but I'm really glad I did this. The worry is, especially 2 episodes ago, where I wanted to start this process and then I got stuck trying to fix save points, was I was like, can I just not program when I'm recording? But no, it's fine. It's fine as long as you had a thing that makes sense. And just yeah, I'll be bad more often than I'm good, I'm afraid, but I'm getting there. Oh, I was so close to having it in the right place. So yes. So graphically, I'm not 100% sure about what it looks like. It's kind of close to being in the right place. Yeah, but conceptually, it's there. So I don't even think... Because they're a bit small, aren't they? Especially if I do that. It needs to be slightly further up. I think... The heart... Yeah, the sun could be doing downwards. The heart could be doing with being upwards. And I'm still not sure about that positioning. It made sense in the drawing, but now it just looks really super busy. But the point is... Right now... Oh, I really like that I have those 2 examples as well. I've done it wrong again, haven't I? Okay, I've made a slight mistake. I did this twice now. There's the array. This is key form. Why is it a heart? This shouldn't be a heart. This should be a sun. Why did I not spot this? And this is a heart. So I'm not sure it looks good, I'm afraid, but I think we're done for this video. So, because at the very least, you can sort of see how it's going to work. Hopefully, I'll describe it. And so it's going to explode. It won't. Complete levels won't have that heart anymore. Because what I can do is I can have more than one heart in a level. Ooh, I like that. But I need a way of displaying that heart. You might want to go in and get a second heart. Okay, cool. So you can see if I do this level, it's got that that sun, and it will unlock the next level. That's got a sun, and it will unlock the next level. But that one's got a heart, you see. So I'll unlock that. That's got a heart, and it will unlock that, and that's got a heart, and it will unlock that. Once that's unlocked, it will unlock all the heart doors. Beautiful. I'm not super keen on the visual look. It didn't work as well as I thought it would. It's kind of busy. I'm tempted to even redraw the thing. Because, like, I didn't design it with that key in mind. Yeah. But I don't think that heart looks too bad, actually. So it might just depend on the positioning. So, you know what? I'm going to pause. I'm going to fiddle with the positioning. Right, so the game's about to load, but I've redone a bit of the code. So now it asks whether it's sun or clay, and then asks whether it's locked, rather than the other way around. So I can put these adjustments, like, so if it's sun, it adjusts the height differently than if it's a heart. And yeah, I think... oh, you know what? What? No, that's correct. Although it needs another equals there, and it needs another equals there. Yes. Fact. Let's do this. There we go. That needs another equals. That needs another equals. Or was it open already? Ah, I didn't realise. So, what? How have I moved the... yes, I just realised what I did. Minus adjust. So, if it's a heart... What? Yes. It's going to move it up 31, but if it's the sun, it's only going to move it up 27. We'll see if that works. And the lock, the key node depends on whether it's locked. So yeah. And I'm not going to adjust anymore. I'm going to let you go after this. I just want you to see the final result of what it looks like with that subtle adjustment. Arguably, you didn't need to see this last bit, but... That's kind of odd. Ah! Yeah, something's gone wrong. The heart's low there, but it's high there. What? The adjust shouldn't be changing, depending on... So those two are the same height. What? What's going on there? What's going on Okay, I am going to let you in on this. So if it's the sun... I'm just going to say... just 0. So the sun should be completely in the wrong place. The heart should be 31. So it should minus 31. I actually don't know what I did wrong there. It needs to have a keyform. But this, again, this is just minor graphical adjustments, so I really don't need to be keeping you in this video. So this is genuinely the last one. I can just do the experimentation by myself. I'm clearly not going to sleep until I've done it though, but it doesn't help that I've been drinking teas and cokes. Right, chunks, faster! I could just pause it again. So yeah, why is it drawing? I'm trying to figure out. So the I don't know what the pattern is. I've clearly done some code wrong. I can't let you go. Like, what's the pattern? What have I done wrong? Oh, you know what? I should like that. That's correct. I could just draw it in a different place and that would guarantee it was right. But I should... I don't understand why this isn't working. The keyforms are correct. The suns are the suns. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to load back in. I'll pause so you can... Right, so according to what I thought my code should say, if it's a sun, it should be displaying in the center, and if it's a heart, it should be on its neck. So let's make sure all the suns are correct. So that should be a sun. I know it's a ball. I'm gonna have to redraw that. So sun level 2 should be a sun. Okay. Yes. Okay. No, that's fine. I see what I've done wrong. The numbers are wrong, right? Numbers are wrong. I'm an idiot. Okay. Sun. These are suns. Sun is 2 and 3. Why would I even think it was 2 and 3? Sun is 1 and 3. Heart is... I've got pictures in front of me. Like, is 0 and 2. We're going to change this back to 27. Pause it so you can... Right. This is going to work, do I? And then I'll let you go. So... Yeah, okay. So they're showing at different heights. I'll have to adjust those heights, but we can do that off screen. I'm still not super convinced about their positionings. That's... Anyway. I guess... But the ball looks better halfway down, so maybe the heart will look better halfway down as well. So yeah, I'm going to adjust them off screen. I'm going to keep the idea for the time being. I can rethink what they look like later, because they could just flow around the head or something. Like, or even just nearby in a circle, it could float around. It can do lots of things, right? You know, in the same way, you see how this dips behind him? There's no reason the heart can't do that. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go now. I'm John Steppens, lead developer for Tyrantagonist Games, which is totally a real company, and I'm making a game called Pluck. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. On the next episode, I'm going to be making it so these keys actually unlock doors. My door unlocking trilogy. Or quadrilogy. Whatever. Ignore episode 0. Thank you for watching.